Robert Kraft shit.
Robert Kraft.
Yeah, like I've heard some people say it could be a foreshadowing. I've heard other people say it could be the humiliation ritual for them to win the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on Bill B and Robert Kraft?
Um, that's a good question. I mean, okay, so like I said earlier in my stream, basically I said I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the whole Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft not going into the Hall of Fame right now because let's just think about it. Whether it was real or fake, right? How could you put anybody else in the Hall of Fame before them if Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick have more success than anybody else? It actually wouldn't make no sense, right? To even do that, you might as well cut the Hall of Fame off all the way. I just think that they're waiting for Tom Brady, Kraft, and Belichick. I think they're gonna elect them all at one time into the Hall of Fame. That's just what I think, and
Do it
I
in
think they're gonna.
threes.
Yeah. I think they're gonna put all three of them in at one time. And being that the Patriots is in the Super Bowl now, what better story than to put Robert Kraft not making it, Bill Belichick not making it, Patriots, right? Patriots owner, former Patriot coach, Patriots is in the Super Bowl. Let's just round things up. We all know that they're gonna make it into the NFL Hall of Fame. They're gonna do it. It's just something to talk about. I'm not sure if it's like foreshadowing that they win because my thing is this: why would I even honor Bill Belichick when okay, I can prove that I can win. This is me, Robert Kraft. I can win a Super Bowl without you. I can win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady as well. So I think Vrabel and May winning a Super Bowl kind of diminishes them, right? That's just me. That's just me. I don't see how Tom Brady and Belichick could be celebrated. And once again, it might do damage because if the Patriots do win this year, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what comes after this? Are there going to be another dynasty? I don't believe that's going to happen. So like, what's next? So that's just my whole thoughts. It's just talk. I'm not sure if it's foreshadowing. I don't know if I could say that unless it's some information that I don't know about.
I will say I find it odd that they released the information at the time that they did. And then you connect that with what you just said about Robert Kraft winning without Belichick or Brady with the recent NFL honors where we had Mike Vrabel winning Coach of the
Coach of
Year
the
and the offensive coordinator of the year being Josh McDaniels, who's also on the same team.
yes,
So that is, or assistant coach of the year, excuse me. That is rather interesting. On the
yes,
flip side, though,
yes.
I don't like the things that seem to be pointing to Seattle. I guess from a blatant standpoint, like the Madden simulation.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, that's one of the main ones. The Madden simulation. The fake leak script had the Seahawks winning 43-8.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
like that
amazing.
shit. I don't like that shit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you think that's like I don't want to say jinxing them, but for lack of a better word, like let's just go with that. Do you think that that's going to make more people bet the Seahawks, and then everybody gets disappointed in the end, and that may be the people that bet the Seahawks. You think the NFL is trying to bait people to get more action on the Seahawks? Because there's a lot of action on the Seahawks as it is.
Talking about using the Madden simulation and all the other shit.
Yeah. Anything that makes the Seahawks look good. Like, do you think that that's a play?
With the Madden simulation, I know last year they had the Eagles winning the simulation, which they did. Usually it's the other way around. The team that wins in the simulation loses the Super Bowl.
Lose.
Or when they had
Yeah,
the fake leak script come out, that
yeah.
usually means the team that's losing ends up winning, which in this case it was a fucking blowout. But I will say with that, a lot of the money is on Seattle to cover. So it could be a situation where say Seattle wins but they don't cover. Because I've heard a lot of people say Seattle's just gonna beat the shit out the Patriots.
That
I
could
don't
happen.
think that. Two back to back Super Bowls of blowouts, I highly doubt that shit.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you said that earlier, and I actually 100% agree with that. Um, I don't see blowout, right? I think worst comes to worst if we was to see a blowout. I said 14 points max. Lands on 14, maybe 11, right? 11 or 14 points. I could see, the final margin if it's going to be a blowout, more than two scores. But other than that, I'm banking on the game landing on four. Yeah, Seattle, or even if the Patriots win, it just lands on four for some reason. That's
Yeah, I feel
that's
the same way about that four. Like that New England plus 4.5
yeah. It's it's,
feels
it's not
very good.
moving, yo. It's not moving, and,
Yeah, you're
and
right.
the and the fact that they said your man Devin Booker, he was like one of the first people to make a $1 million bet, which whether you guys think is real or not, you know how that goes with celebrities doing that. So we don't really know. But the fact that it was announced that Devin Booker made a 3.5 um, $1 million bet. And I'm like, yeah, but this game is being promoted as a 4.5. So you keep promoting it as a 4.5, but then you guys talk about Devin Booker making one of the large bets at $1 million, 3.5. I won't be surprised if Seattle does win. If they was to win, it lands on four. So Patriots betters with the plus 4.5, they still get paid. You know, so
Yeah.
four. I but that four, to make a long story short, that 4 or 6, something like that.
Yeah, what do you say? Floyd says Seattle's up for sale. Also, as well, you mentioned that on your stream too.
Which part?
Yeah. Talking about the Seattle Seahawks being up for
Oh
sale.
yeah. That's the reason why I think they're in the Super Bowl. Like them, not even think about Patriots. Forget about Patriots. But as far as like NFC, I do think that the reason why Seattle's here is because they're being sold. But what's weird to me, Lo? It's like, okay, if they're going that route, would it make sense for them to win the Super Bowl or lose it? Because is this supposed to build their stock up before the actual final sale? That's the only thing I can think of.
It
But
reminds me of the Celtics. Didn't they change ownership not too long ago? And
and
was
they
it not
won.
right after they won the finals with Joe
It
Mazzulla
was
them?
after it was after they won the finals. They changed. They did the ownership
I
officially.
believe so. It was like maybe a week after that. There was already talks about it, but I think a week after that is when they made it official and made the
Wow.
announcement
Wow.
after they won. Obviously, after Bill Walton passed and all the other shit. I don't feel like they just gonna have them get their lose just to change ownership. It would make sense you cap it off with the win
That's what I was saying.
and
That's what I was
then
saying. Like
change
that. That's
hands.
how I. To me, if I'm a scripted that way myself, like I'm gonna just make you guys win the Super Bowl. If I'm gonna bring you all the way here, because I could have let you just fall into what the NFC Championship and made it a high ass scoring game. I could have made it Rams and Seahawks 100 to 107, or just making up a score, right? Make it real high. A lot of people's not going to forget that coming into the next season, so their stock will still be up. But for them to get to the Super Bowl and lose, to me, it's like, what is that going to do? Is that going to get more asses in their seats at their stadium, right? Like, I don't see how it would personally.
And
And we
Sam
might not see
Darnold's
it
in his
again.
hometown, or not hometown, but home state too. On top of that,
Yeah, yeah, to me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to, tell you guys, bet Seahawks, but however you feel about sports, to me that just don't make no sense. But it's more studying I'm still doing until I find something weird. But you know, the
yeah,
ownership.
it's been a lot of interesting stuff. Obviously we've had Stefan Diggs, Cardi B. They've been the main couple of the Super Bowl. They're the toxic black
What do you think
couple.
about that?
Last year it was the toxic, or 2 years it was the toxic white couple. Travis Kelsey.
Yes. Do you think NFL will make that a theme where all you have to do is get a football player, announce that he's dating such and such, and every time that happens to be a hot topic in NFL/music put together, that team always ends up winning the Super Bowl. I mean, when it's first announced, because we do know Taylor Swift. We know the Chiefs lost last year, but when it was first announced, the Chiefs had won that Super Bowl. So is it safe to say the NFL is going that route, appointing, females in the industry to football players, and then those football players always at least go to the Super Bowl. Let's just say that it's been 3 years in a row so far. Chiefs twice, and now with the Patriots, with the woman in the industry, in the music industry, like just being promoted. It's safe to say, like everybody that's watching right now, all they gotta do is put their money down, a future bet on such and such team to make it because that player is dating, you know, somebody in the industry, no matter pop, hip hop, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, again, Super Bowls for casuals. Casuals know who Cardi B is. Casuals have
Yes.
heard the name Stephon Diggs because he's a household name thanks to these humiliation rituals and shit.
Hmm.
So that is a reason just for people to watch the game. Now they might do the opposite of what they did with Swift and Kelsey, as you can see how they've been doing with these coaching hires. And they basically said
Hmm.
fuck the Rooney Rule. They might just shame him because again, he was in the light for some bad shit. It wasn't no good shit.
That's what I'm saying. Not
Stephon
no
Diggs.
good
So are
shit.
they gonna shame him and give him a ring, and then he got a court case, and then what? Beat that shit or something? I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Because it makes no sense. And you do know Cardi's going on tour, right? In I think starting in Los Angeles or in Cali, like 3 days after the Super Bowl. A lot of people,
Interesting.
yeah, a lot of people don't even realize that she's going on tour right after the Super Bowl.
Wasn't Taylor Swift on tour or something during the first Super Bowl she went to
Yeah, I
as a
believe so.
Kelsey
Yeah.
piece, whatever the fuck you want to call it?
Yep, I believe so. So, a lot of people don't even know. I know that, being from New York, and the Cardi fans, and she's from out here. She's going on tour out there on the West Coast. So literally like a couple days after, so she'll be doing business out there. So ironic, she's gonna be in California already. She's gonna be in that state to kick off, you know, going touring or whatever business she has to do to set up the tour, you know?
Carry that
I
media
feel
buzz and that
yes.
popularity and all that shit.
And you do know, so what do you think about her was spending 1.2 million? There you go, 1.2, right? Ironically, 1.2 million of her own money to have her family and also Stephon Diggs' family be a part of the Super Bowl, like to celebrate him. But that's a quote unquote a lot of money. Is that something that people should look into? Because it's more like, if that does happen, is this to celebrate him, when he wins, or just be there for him, I guess, for the Super Bowl. What do you think about that?
What do you say? Cardi B's gonna spend 1.2 to do what again?
1.2 million of her own money to get his side of the family and her side of the family to come and celebrate him at the Super Bowl. Those were the exact words. To celebrate him at the Super Bowl.
That is interesting. That is interesting. I wouldn't just say that's just a story to toss out there. It is something to like give a side eye to for sure. The number
That's
choice, the 1.2 million.
yes.
Obviously, we know 12 associated with both teams. 12 man, Tom Brady.
Yes.
That is odd. My main question was, so does this include all the other baby mamas too? Because he got a
That
big
could.
family now. If you really start thinking about it, I don't think 1.2 mil gonna cover it.
That's what
Especially
I'm
if they
saying.
uppity and bougie ass bitches too. I don't know if that
And, and,
1.2 gonna
and,
be enough.
and speaking on that, I'm gonna keep it 100. No, they're not involved. They're not involved. It's like his regular, yeah, his regular side of the family.
Okay, immediate family. Got you. Got you.
Yeah, and then hers. But I find it funny to celebrate him. Okay, he won a Super Bowl, but what do you mean to celebrate him? Like, like you're still gonna celebrate him as, if he loses, right? They're still gonna be partying up because this was he always wanted to make it, and couldn't make it, and he finally gets to do it. Like, I found it funny when I was reading that. I mean, it's out there. It's public. It's public now. You'll find it on Twitter. They're real stories. This is coming from her. But I just found it funny with the choice of words. Like when I hear stuff like that, I do give it a side eye. So,
To celebrate him is crazy. That's
celebrate him. Yeah, like why?
mm,
What the fuck do you mean to celebrate him?
mm, mm.
Good choice of words.
Yeah, I would add to that, but this is YouTube. Says Sam is 0-4 against New England. Three of those lost with the Jets. I think one was with the Panthers. Go 1-4 like his jersey number. 'Cause, 14's been a big number. We talked about it with the Pro Bowl. Final score of the Pro Bowl was actually
Repeat that again. I'm
66.
sorry. Sam Darnold is what?
Oh, wait, let me bring it up. He's 0-4 against New England. Three of those with the Jets, one of those with the Panthers. He could
Yes.
go 1-4 like his jersey number 14.
No, interesting. They go to 14 right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn. But yeah, that goes back into number 14. Pro Bowl was a 14-point difference. NFC one was a 66-52. Patriots could go 6-6 in the Super Bowl. It is
Yeah,
very possible, and they did play it
yes.
in San Francisco, which is weird, or Santa Clara, which is fucking weird as shit. But
That's crazy. So, but you know what's so funny? Okay, so you said 66 to 52. Why the hell is it a case for both? If you look at that score, 66, right? Patriots and go 6-6, and then you said 52.
hmm
That's seven. That's seven Super Bowls.
they love trolling niggas, man.
What a fucking interesting score. What an interesting score, NFL. See, y'all just NFL. Y'all so I love the way they do it. I love the way they do it.
So y'all realize it's too much money on the Seahawks to win, not just because cover, but straight up win. 65 to 80% is on Seattle. Not every sports book has the same percentage. You notice, right? Vegas not paying out all that money because actually, 63 to 74% of the bet slash handle is on Seattle to cover. 54 to 66% of the bets and 52% of the money line handle is on the Patriots. Believe it or not. So not every just because you saw on Bet MGM or whoever the fuck don't mean it's gospel for the rest. So keep that noted. But
Yeah.
again, I think this is 50-50. The way they pushing the blowout, that shit ain't happening. I can tell you that right now. It is not finna be no
Yeah,
goddamn
I don't.
blowout. I'm gonna tell you that right now as a guarantee. It's not gonna be a fucking blowout. It's not. It might be
Yeah,
underwhelmingly
because
like low scoring or some shit, but a blowout, no, no, absolutely not. If
yeah,
this was Adam
yeah,
Silver running the NFL, sure, we would have had like 3, 4 blowouts in a row with teams we really, really, really didn't want
uh-huh.
to see in the Super Bowl. You thought fucking Philadelphia and Kansas City or San Francisco and Kansas City twice was bad? Just imagine what Adam Silver would have done. He would have found a way to put the fuck ass Jets in the Super Bowl. Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody.
Hmm.
So shit.
Yeah, it got to be a tight. I mean, it would have to be a tight game because, like you said, I mean, you got Sam Darnold versus Drake May, right? And you want to make that a Super Bowl matchup, and then it's going to be a blowout either way. Patriots blow Seahawks or Seahawks blow the Patriots out. It's like,
Can't do that.
unless the NFL just knows, listen, let's just do what we want because people still going to watch, right? So, but I make it a tight game. Right? Maybe we saying it for our own selfish reasons, but nah, make this shit a tight
How
game.
many blowouts have
Mm.
we had in recent years? Because I can think of Denver, Seattle, and last year. Are there any other blowouts in that time span in between?
In between, no. I mean, you had the 49ers and the what you call it? What's the
Ravens
nigga's
wasn't a
name? The
blowout. They
40
made that shit close because they turned the lights off.
talking about the Chiefs. Didn't they beat the Chiefs? Didn't the Chiefs beat them by 11 points in the first Super Bowl?
I think so, but it
When it was
wasn't a
a
blowout. The Chiefs had to come from behind to win the game.
Oh, okay, all right,
That
all
least,
right. Oh,
yeah,
you just
both
mean
games
you
actually
mean you
they
mean
trailed and won trailing both times.
oh you mean it just a straight slaughter and an ass.
Yeah,
So
like
yeah, I
just
think
a ass whooping, belt to ass, start to finish. I can only
yes,
think
so,
of
so
those two in
yes, Denver and Seattle was the last one we actually got.
if
That
all
was
right.
that was like that.
I'm about to say
Yeah,
it's a stretch, but you could kind of throw in the Seahawks and the Steelers and they first Super Bowl appearance.
yeah.
But even then, it wasn't like out of hand. Like it was more like the Steelers let up. That's really what the Steelers could have blew their ass out, honestly. But the point is, usually the blowouts be on Fox because that's what
Okay,
the Broncos and Seahawks was Fox. Last year was Fox.
so yeah, so we had last year and then the Seattle and what you said Broncos. Okay, yeah. Sounds, yeah, you're right. Yep, yeah.
Chucky D says Super Bowl kind of reminds me of Super Bowl 36, aka the War Bowl, or 911. We know what happened that year. where the Patriots won after said event, and you think they're hunting towards a coming war. Obviously, they've been teasing out the World War III shit for a hot minute.
Hot minute.
Yeah, seems like they ramping the shit. Oh yeah, he caught one. Bucks Chiefs. That's right. That was a blowout. That was a blowout. I totally forgot about that shit. Bucks
Oh yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, I should know. 31
31
to
to
9.
9.
31 to 9.
CBS. That was CBS. NBC, I think, is the only one that don't get the blowouts.
And yes, because the Chiefs, every time the Chiefs lose, for some reason they always lose by what, 22 points, right? What the last year, what was the score last year? 40 to 18 or 22?
22.
22, right? So they lost by 18. That one, but the previous one that they lost against Tom Brady, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was by that was by 22. So yeah, 40 for a margin of 40 points. The Chiefs lose by usually when they do lose Super Bowls.
And both of them, Tom Brady was in attendance in some way, either announcing or playing.
Yeah.
Yep. Tom Brady is apparently Patrick Mahomes' hex.
Uh huh.
It didn't end up like that in him. That nigga did not end up. Marlon Wayans did not end up as Light Bright's hex whatsoever. He just got his ass beaten, had to watch from hell or wherever the fuck they were. Here he
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert, deleted scenes. But yeah, there's two underdog stories here too. You got Sam Darnold's whole underdog story coming from the
Yeah.
Jets. And like
Yeah.
it feels like people have that cemented in their head as to what Sam Darnold is, as if going to Carolina, he had a winning record at Carolina. San Francisco
Yeah.
obviously was a backup, didn't really see significant playing time.
Yeah.
And to do what he did with the Vikings, and now Seattle, and people still think he's trash and all this other shit. I mean, people just saying it because it's popular to say, to be honest. But you got
That's
that
how I feel.
underdog story, and then you got the Patriots because they haven't really beaten anybody. Every team they played in the playoffs was subpar quarterbacks at best or below average. And in the regular season, you look at who they played. So they both underdogs in their own way.
I tell you what, Sam Darnold got to win. He has to win. If he don't win, his career is over. His career is over. I don't see another time that they're going to allow him be here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see it.
I do think this is a one time. It's kind of like Nick Foles, like a one time opportunity.
Yeah.
But his career ain't over. Let's. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
no, no,
Niggas been
no, no.
praying on Sam Darnold's downfall for a while. Like
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna
actually after the first half of last year with the Vikings, they were like, man, Sam Darnold, he got to fall off. No, Sam
yeah,
Darnold, he's not a bad quarterback. You just get that bullshit out your head. He's not a bad quarterback. Is he the
yeah.
best? No, but he's not a bad quarterback. Get that stupid shit out your head. He's not.
They're gonna promote him good. They're gonna promote him good.
So didn't Sam Darnold get mono from a horn when he was with the Jets? I think it was him. Yeah, it was him. But that's really irrelevant. But so Tom Brady will be in attendance too. Time for May's fall. Could it be another Drake loss? Could it be another trend? Toronto lost to the Dodgers. Kendrick Lamar, the OG Drake loss. Could Drake maybe the third? Something to think
I
about.
mean, yeah, you got something there.
It's funny that Drake ain't placed like Drake the rapper ain't placed the bet yet, to my knowledge, because usually that's a
They
big
always
deal.
announce it. Yeah,
Unless he wait until the day of the Super Bowl just in case Kendrick got a diss track ready or some shit out of nowhere. Who
they said,
knows?
"Oh, Drake, yeah, Drake made a such and such big bet." Or, yeah, okay, whatever.
Because they the Drake curse or whatever. Like more times than not, when he bet big on the team, they lose.
Yeah,
Some instances they won, but more
yeah,
times than not they lose.
they lose.
So yeah, that's something to think about. And there was something that I posted because in our group text, the George Halani Wikipedia. There
Oh
was
yeah,
for a few days. This wasn't just for like an hour, then they changed it. They put on their 2026 Super Bowl champion, obviously
yep.
referring to
I
the
saw
Super
that.
Bowl this
I
year.
saw that.
I was like, what the
When you
fuck? Because I saw it on Twitter and I thought they were bullshit. And I was like, nah, this Photoshop. This ain't real. There's no way. Let me check for myself. Looked, I was
it
like,
was there.
I'll
Yeah.
be damned. I'll
Yep.
be fucking damned. It was there. And I checked the next day. It was still there. I was like, nobody didn't change this shit back.
Yep.
Maybe 3 days ago. Or shit, it might have been Sunday actually. Somebody changed that shit.
I saw
Back
it.
to what his original accurate accolades are.
I saw that shit. Yep. Uh-huh. I was laughing. I'm like, yeah, this shit really is there. Wow. I didn't know. I didn't know what to really think about that shit. To be honest with you, I didn't know. I'm like, I don't know, because that shit could be a trap or a trick, you know. So I was like, I don't know. I'll take it with a grain of salt, but I'm kind of suspect on that.
It could have been like, like a random part. Well, the fact that it hung around for so long after going viral on Twitter was what I found weird. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody can edit shit on Wikipedia unless they change the rules. 'Cause I'm seeing some crazy shit. They were talking about was it Native Americans or something like some tribe when I was in high school. they had it sounding historical and accurate and shit, and then at one point in the
I
sentence it
know what
just
to do.
turned real nigga-ish real quick. It was like, and then the Native American said, "No, fuck that shit." I was like, I know they didn't say that right there. Like no, and I kept reading because I was like, oh, this shit finna get good though. I forgot what the fuck it said, but boy, I was like, hey man, shout out to whoever wrote this, and I hope they never change it back. But they did the next day, the little bastards. So most definitely see how since the team is on sale after this season. Mm.
You said after?
Oh, you talking about selling the team after this season? What he was talking about?
Yeah, the Seahawks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Another thing I'll be looking out for is does Boston win or lose on Sunday? They play at 3:30 against a certain team in New York. Same day as a certain team plays in California against a certain team from Washington.
But not the it's the Knicks, right?
Yep, Celtics and Knicks. 3:30
Celtics.
p.m. ABC. Because like they love doing that shit where two teams from the same city lose on the same day, win on the same day.
You all right though. You think, and you know what? That still happens because a lot of people's not like hip to that. You know, like people like us would be hip to shit like that, but the normal person really don't be hip to that, to pay attention to that. So I am gonna pay attention to if Boston does take that W tomorrow.
Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Sunday.
Sunday. I'm sorry, why I fucking think Sunday.
I think they do
Sunday.
play tomorrow too, but Sunday.
I'm gonna
Excuse me.
keep an eye and see what happens. Man,
And they
Boston
throw
might
it in people's
win.
faces too, because they did that with Philadelphia. Was it? It wasn't last year. I forgot
Mm,
what it was something specific where like all these Philadelphia teams lost on the same day. I don't think it was a championship.
I remember what you're talking about. Yes.
No, it was the Phillies lost. I think in the playoffs. The Phillies was the team that lost in the playoffs. Flyers
Uh-huh.
lost that day, and the
On the 76ers.
Sixers. Yeah, and the Sixers lost that day as well.
You know they good shit. Good shit, yo. It's like the sports side. Y'all some small motherfuckers. I ain't gonna
They be
lie.
doing
Y'all get
some slick little
y'all
shit, man. They people catching on though. People catching on to this
mm-hmm.
shit. They just trying to be slick with it. Also with the script. Speaking of which, WWE because it's always associated with pro sports. Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble back in 2015. I shouldn't tell you what two teams went to the Super Bowl that year. We know how that shit turned out. Last
Yep.
Sunday, a certain Samoan, certain tribal chief, if you will, won the Royal Rumble. Look what teams in the damn Super Bowl.
So the same thing. Roman Reigns and Patriots and Seahawks.
Hmm
Wow. So
Does history repeat itself?
that's what I'm saying.
Same teams winning essentially 10 years apart. Does it turn out the same fucking way this time instead of I almost said Sam instead of Russ? Sam
Bro,
Darnold
I
throwing
don't
a pick and they pass up on giving the ball to K Dub the third in the backfield.
bro, I don't know. I can't lie. This game is a 50-50. It's a 50. I feel like it's a 50-50 as far as like who I'm a rock with. That's seriously.
Yeah, man, this is looking like it should be a good game. Should be a good game. Because
It
I remember the
hopefully is.
Rams Patriots a few years ago. Should have been a good game, but it was 13-3. Script writers, don't let us down. Do not let us down. I don't care who wins, but don't do that shit ever again. Never. Don't ever do 13-3 or any variation of that shit ever again, or I'll personally find you.
I've been seeing three pop up a lot.
They love throwing that
I mean,
three out
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm sorry. I've been seeing 13 pop up a lot. I'm just saying. I've been seeing that pop up a lot. I'm like, why does that number keep popping up? Besides the whole, of course, four, right? But besides that, I'm like, why does that number keep popping up a lot? So I don't know. You may want to get us some thought.
I mean, that's a common number with Colt and shit like that anyway. Number 13. Think about Friday the
Mm,
13th, Jason.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
they love doing that 13 shit. That ain't gonna change. Chucky D said, "Do the Colts going to run next year? Is the Jim Irsay ritual paid off with Indiana?" Oh yeah, that shit paid off,
No,
cash
no.
paid in full, nigga. That shit is not gonna help the Colts. If it didn't help this year, it damn sure ain't gonna help next year. Shit, I even
Yeah.
said, bro, no script was gonna save Daniel Jones, and guess what?
Hmm.
Them niggas missed the playoffs after starting what 8-1,
Yeah.
8-1.
The
Mm-mm.
Colts, no, no. It's back to regular schedule programming. No. It was
This
the
was
whole
their
Indiana
best
thing.
chance. Their best
Yep,
chance
that
to
was
make the playoffs. So
that's no. It's going back to regular schedule programming with that.
that was some whole
Like
ass shit though that the league did for that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. To build up that much hope just to be like, nah, fuck y'all ain't gonna make the playoffs. Even though 8-1 start and you lose your starting quarterback.
yeah,
That's some whole ass shit. That's some cold shit, bro.
it was that. It was just basically that Indiana shit that was going on with the state. Every single team, and was making a run in that state in Indiana. And that's
Notre
what I think
Dame,
that was
Indiana
all.
Pacers, Colts for
Yeah,
the first half of the season. I feel like I'm forgetting the Fever. That's 5.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's it.
Like a lot of them made it to the
Yes,
playoffs and
man.
made some interesting runs, right? And the Colts was no different. And we are off for 2014. 14 is the Colts number, right? 14, the 14th state, alphabetical. You know, the question, don't even think about it. The Colts ain't going nowhere. Nowhere.
Yeah. Let's see what else I got. I already said the same script. Guess what season this was for Russell Wilson, former Seahawks quarterback.
14? No, no. 12, right? 12 or 14, right?
Nah, 14. You said it. Yeah, 14th season. That nigga was shocked. Hold on, bring it back. That nigga was so shocked he left. Yes, it was the 14th season.
14, yeah. 14. That's
Hmm.
crazy. 2012, right? Shit.
14th
Shit.
season. Hmm. And they got a quarterback in the Super
Damn.
Bowl wearing number 14. Ain't that some shit? And guess who got
Wow.
named in the Epstein files recently too?
You're not gonna say Jay-Z, right?
Nah, the dude we just talking about.
Russell Wilson?
Yep. Hmm. Ain't that some shit? The week of the Super Bowl.
Wait,
Mm-mm.
I'm about to spit my shit out.
Yeah, they been dropping this shit like them Young Thug jail tapes and shit. It's like just new shit every time. It's like new celebrities. So yeah, I'm surprised
Damn.
they actually dropped some names for this shit. But yeah, that's it's crazy how that works out. Obviously, the America 250. That's another thing that could go the Patriots' way. I mean, they're gonna have
Yes.
that patch among like what 5, 6 others on their jerseys and shit anyway. And obviously, Patriots
Don't
250.
Seattle has the 50 on it, right?
Yep, Seattle got the 50 on one side, and now they're gonna have the America 250. I think on the other side, Super Bowl patch. If you got the captain or whatever. Patriots gonna have the 250 if you a captain and the Super Bowl patch. Yeah, they really got this shit looking like NASCAR fire suits.
Okay. Because the Seahawks can go for their second with that patch of fifth. It was some shit that I had, some little stupid stat. The
Because they
way you
currently
set
one
it.
and two. There's that 12
Yeah,
again.
yeah, exactly. So, I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a toss up, yo. This is a toss up freaking game. This is a toss up.
Here's one more obscure stat for you. Teams with a backup quarterback from Missouri are 3-0 in the Super Bowl. New Orleans with Chase Daniel, Blaine Gabbert with the Buccaneers and the Chiefs, ironically. There's a certain quarterback, you talked about him, good amount actually, for the Seahawks. He went to that
All right,
school.
I'll show y'all what Lobo is talking about. Y'all can say I'm bugging all y'all want, but Super Bowl MVP.
Hold on, bro. That shit back. Yeah, that shit backwards. Hold on, let me hold on one second. Hold on, wait. I got you. Well, wait. There we go. I got you. There you go. I still.
Uh,
Who the fuck is that, bro? I can't. I legitimately cannot read that shit. Kind of blurry. Like, pull it back.
Drew Lock,
Oh, I see it now. I got you. Okay.
right there. Drew Lock, Drew
Okay.
Lock for 2,500. You said. Now listen, this is just I explained that to you guys already. I said this is just if he plays the game. If he doesn't, this doesn't matter. Okay, this doesn't matter. But to show people I did it right. Um, this is if he plays, and to what Lobo's talking about is Drew Lock is from Missouri, right? He's from Missouri, played high school in Missouri, and played college in Miz, aka Missouri. And like he said, quarterbacks or what, backup quarterbacks are in the Super Bowl. So there you go, Drew Lock and in the Seattle Seahawks, 4-0, four. So yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
I personally don't think the nigga gonna play. Especially with what came out about Sam Darnold's oblique. They asked him about that shit. He's like, it feels really good. Unless he just gets rocked and then he laying on the ground and shit.
Nah,
I
I
don't see a
mean,
scenario where Drew Lock gonna play.
I mean, we'll see. Like us, this ain't. I made this back. This was a $10 bet to make 2,500. Why not?
So does it
If
void if he doesn't play the game?
no, that's a good wait. That's a good question. Um,
Because I usually don't bet on backups for shit.
I don't think it was.
So I don't even know. I'm not sure.
I don't
I
think. I
really
don't
don't
think
know.
this. I don't think this is. No, I don't think this would void. But $10, bro. I got it back already. So this is a free bet. But if it happens, woo,
Boy,
that boy
he
bet
going
that
live
boy
wherever the
Donald better
fuck
not
he
get
is
hurt.
at.
Yep. Yep. You better not see that man Drew Lock put no helmet on. I tell you that much. Don't do it because I don't know. I had a little funny thought saying that. Okay, listen, Donald came in around the time. He came in around the time. Josh Allen. Lamar's. He came in with them like around that time, right?
He came in
It
with
can be
him.
to where listen,
Baker,
you
all of them.
there you go. It's like okay, you can win, you can go to a Super Bowl, but you got to come back down with us in this bucket, boy. You ain't winning no Super Bowl before us. I can see some funny shit like that happening. Like, listen, Donald, bring you back down, right? So, like, you ain't gonna be the cause of that Super Bowl win. Man, Drew Lock was the
You
well,
can't
nah, let me stop.
outshine Josh Allen and
That's just wishful
Lamar, bro.
thinking.
But nah, he had to go through the most
Yeah,
shit out of.
exactly.
Let's see, it was Baker, Josh Rosen. We know he out the league. Josh Allen, Lamar, and
Yeah.
Sam. So let's see. Josh won an MVP. That
Mm-hmm.
he should have went to Lamar, but that's another conversation. Multiple AFC Championship games where he lost. Lamar Jackson, multiple playoff appearances where he lost. Two-time Super Bowl or two-time MVP. Baker been in the playoffs multiple times, shrinks in big games. Did beat the Steelers that one time. Sam Darnold went through hell and back.
Mm-hmm.
He was with the Jets. Let's just start with he was with the Jets, and one of his receivers
Right.
used to be a quarterback, Terrell Pryor. So yeah, and Adam Gase was his head coach. So yeah, he was in the shittiest of shitstorms. Josh Rosen out the league. He got that big ass hot tub, I'm sure. But yeah, I feel like it
Mm-hmm.
got to be a full circle moment. Like, what is the point in putting Sam through all this bullshit to get to the Super Bowl just to lose?
That's how I feel too. Though. That's how I feel too.
It's not like the Patriots
That's
can't
how I
never go
feel.
back. I mean, shit, they done been what 12 times now. Like, it ain't the end of the world. And it's Drake May's second year too. So if they really want to send him back, nigga got time.
You're right. You absolutely right. Why bring him here? You know, what was the sense of bringing him here? Unless it was strictly like, yo, this is to build your stock up, right? Like we don't got nothing planned for y'all big, you know, but go to the Super Bowl, but your stock will be up. You'll get because Santona's going to get even more money now than he did coming into Seattle, right? Like he had a big contract, but I think it was a little bit more to that. I read on that a couple months ago, right? But he can get higher this time if he does go to a Super Bowl.
I feel like I've never seen him in a
That's the only thing.
commercial.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nobody would
That's
know yet.
weird as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know if Drake May's been in a commercial. If he has, I mean, 2 years in the league would be shocking if he wasn't. But Sam Darnold, that is weird, especially after last year that he ain't in one commercial. Like Brock Purdy had one good year, and you saw him in a commercial the next year, even if it was that one.
Mhm.
That is weird as fuck.
Yeah, like something's up with that
I
dude.
don't know. Maybe ginger just ain't like the thing to put in commercials. I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of gingers like in commercials. The only one I can think of is the Wendy's logo. So I don't, maybe they're just not aesthetically
Hmm.
pleasing to be in commercials for white people. Who knows? They do say gingers do get treated like niggas in the white community. They are the niggas of the white community. So maybe,
Mm,
maybe. I don't know if you ginger clarifies
maybe.
this true. Do y'all get treated like shit from other white people because y'all ginger? I don't know. Do it
Mm.
like flame? Never mind. I ain't gonna finish that. But anyway, so another thing to consider is every time the NFL receiving leader plays the Super Bowl, they win. Obviously, JSN led the league this year in receiving yards.
You said every time what?
The NFL receiving leader plays in Super Bowl, they win. The Super Bowl that is.
So you talking about JSN?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that the league. Obviously, there's the Cooper Cup storyline too. He could have been a
Yeah.
two-time champion on the way there, played his former team. You know what he said in the press conference. Script writers did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'll do. I
It's,
I
it's,
gotta ask you this shit. The fact that the NFL leaned into it and now they want to lean back into the script thing. Like, what's your thought on that? Because you know they had the key commercials and all that stuff talking about the script, and the next season you ain't see none of that shit, and
because they
that's when they
can't
kind
deny
of got more defensive. Defensive.
because they can't deny it. At this point, at this point, what they're gonna just have to do is just use the word as much as they can. But they know that there is a rigged type of community that calls the bullshit out. They try to ignore it, but I always say people are watching. They're watching or they're reading. They're on Twitter. They're on I don't know YouTube. Fake. They're all over the place. We are all over the place. They can't deny it. So they're gonna have to throw it in there to try to make fun of us and say, "Oh, yeah, we don't care about you guys talking about, yeah, but you keep using that word, which shows that it is bothering you guys." So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the word as a way to downplay the word. So when you hear people that's really calling this scripted, you'll just like we'll be laughed at. You get what I'm saying? I see. I know what that tactic is. I see that tactic, but like No, they can't. No, it's only going to get worse for them. It's only going to get worse. But I see what they're doing. It comes off corny though, because like you said, it just came out of nowhere. Like when they first did it, and then it dwindled down for a little bit, and now they're back at it again. But we can tell you guys can't ignore it. So you have to use it as a way to try to make us stop using it. That's just what I think, honestly.
They should have did what the WWE, or I guess what the opposite of what the WWE was doing, in the sense like how WWE was basically killed kayfabe, made unreal, and leaned into like we gonna show you the behind the scenes shit. Even though there's still a lot of things going on that I question. That I like this show ain't gonna tell me enough. Like how they leaned
Okay.
into breaking kayfabe. NFL leaned towards the scripted shit, but then they backed
Okay.
out of it. When they should have just went further into it to the point. Here's what they really should have did. And if they start doing this, I'm gonna be a little frustrated. They should have started dropping Easter egg commercials. Not all this shit with just sponsors like SoFi or Coca-Cola, Pepsi. I think they got Pepsi or whoever the fuck. And then you gotta do this deciphering, and this could be a sign that they win the Super Bowl. So and so win the Super Bowl when it's just like you just digging for shit for no reason. They
Hmm.
should have made like their own series of commercials, like the college football playoff commercials and college football, where
Hmm.
they update throughout the season with the players and just drop little nuggets and made it a game for the fans where it's like, oh, this had this commercial. Let's see if you can find this Easter egg. And then it
Okay.
make like this whole discourse on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, and people are trying to figure it out, and then it brings more engagement. That's what the fuck they should have did. Just lean into it and make a game out of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Instead of, oh, we gonna try to downplay it now. Nah, nigga, it's too late for that shit now.
Too late. You can't do it
Yeah,
now.
just make fun commercials out
Hmm.
of the shit. You got plenty of stars you can use in football to
Yep.
feature and other ways to promote younger talent. They need to hire me for this shit. But like seriously, like that's what you should have been fucking doing, using your young stars to promote the league and turn it into a
Yep.
game. Is that simple. But clearly they
Right.
ain't got no niggas in they decision to thinking no shit like that. So
Of course not.
they said, let's put a beer commercial on and have Saquon Barkley on there, whoever the fuck he likes.
Yeah.
To making his 33rd career start, he'll win even up the NFC AFC Super Bowl wins 30 apiece. Like 33. That's
Whatever you want
crazy.
to do.
Sam Darnold and Mike McDonald both said they were Pats fans growing up. The Sam Darnold one sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. That's like Drake May grew up. What was it? They say he was at the Super Bowl, grew up as a Panthers fan, obviously North Carolina. He was at the
Yeah.
Super Bowl when they played last time in Santa Clara. Full circle.
Yeah.
And then there's a picture of him as a kid with Steph Curry as a teenager. Whatever. I think it was like a basketball camp or something like that.
Hmm.
And Steph Curry was at Super Bowl 50 doing the drum for the Panthers. It's funny how that shit works.
This is
The
all
Seattle
fucking stuff.
Supersonics, aka OKC, won the finals or NBA title on the 173rd day of the year. Seattle could win, being 17-3.
Mm. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, crazy how that shit works. So Donald was a quarterback on the left on the picture. Which talking about the Super Bowl picture or the Drake May with Steph Curry and other kids picture?
There was a if there was a picture, I'm not sure if he's talking about. There was a picture that had Sam Darnold and Drake May half of their face, and if you're looking at the picture, Sam Darnold's going to be on the left, Drake May is going to be on the right, and it has LX. So that means the L, Sam Darnold would be with the L, and your man Drake May would be with the X.
Was this like since they've been in the league, or was this when they were younger?
Nah, this was this year for the Super Bowl, the promotion for the Super Bowl.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, it has half of their faces, right, put together, right. And if you're looking at the actual picture, you'll see Sam Darnold on the left, Drake May's half of his face on the right side of the photo, right? But it's connected. So obviously you have to spell out, at 60, right? So it's the L, then it's obviously the Super Bowl trophy in the middle, and then the X. So Sam Darnold's with the L. Drake
Mm.
Mays with the X. Yeah, I saw that. I caught that.
I'm seeing every single picture, but I'm seeing them in their white track suits or whatever the fuck that is. They,
If I find out, I'll send it to you if I find it.
yeah, because I'm just seeing them in their track suits looking like they're ready to do like karate or some shit for the
Yeah,
little
no, this
media day.
actually a poster. It was a post. It came out the day of the conference championships, like after it was like official, or like after Seattle won, on social media everywhere.
Hmm.
That was one of their posters. Yeah, I saw that. It was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Chucky D said he got cousins in Charlotte, North Carolina, who grew up with the May family. They were diehard Panthers fans. I mean, his brother played at UNC. Luke May played for the Tar Heels.
Hmm.
Actually, on that national championship team that beat Gonzaga. I remember that
The
shit.
2017 one.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
national championship, people say it's boring as hell, but I enjoyed it as a UNC fan, so they'll be alright.
I remember.
Someone said if you look, oh shit, there it is. If you look at the pics slash vids, the Super Bowl sidelines, the Patriots are on the left, closer to the L, and the Seahawks are on the right, closer to the X. Past storylines much better. First team to win 7 rings. Youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl and could pass number 7. Big Ben for the record, 6 and 7. The 6-7 main wearing white jerseys, whole color like stuff. That is not a better storyline than a nigga who played for the Jets and saw Ghost and won the Super Bowl in his hometown. That is not a like. There's no they. You can try to spin it however you want. There's nothing exciting about the Patriots storyline whatsoever. There really isn't.
Mm.
Like if we being honest, do they have a storyline? Sure, but it's nothing exciting. All you be doing is rewarding Stephon Diggs for doing all the crimes he did. Obviously, he ain't the only nigga who done some fucked up shit in the league. We know that. But that on top of everything that the Patriots are known for doing, come on.
If the Patriots do win, what won't this be the first time in a while that they won, not back to back, but like two consecutive championships? Because they haven't really won it. Like, think about when they started to win again in like the 2014 season. I don't think they won, right?
You mean
No,
like back to
no,
back
I'm
Super
lying.
Bowl
No,
appearances? What you mean?
yeah, I'm lying. No, no, they did. They did. The 2014 and the 2016. Seattle and the Falcons. Yes, that was the last time. Yeah,
I think if they do win, they're not gonna be a dynasty like Belichick and Brady. Though. That's
no
for sure.
chance. No chance in hell.
But Sam Darnold wins Super Bowl, he definitely deserves it. Aaron Hernandez is worse. Play for the Patriots, still don't make it better. Does not make it better. Does not change the fact none of this shit is okay. The owner with his massages and shit. The head coach, or my bad, the former head coach that was
Hmm.
seeing his so-called girlfriend before she was 18, allegedly. So I don't know about that. The Kraft got Epstein leaks on the other owner, so they letting them win. That nigga probably all them emails too. If
What?
Brian Vickers is in the motherfucker 100 times, the NASCAR driver Brian Vickers,
Hmm.
Robert Kraft naming that bitch somewhere. Shit, that's he ain't Teflon from that shit.
Damn.
So it was a Pat's humiliation ritual all last week with Ant. There that nigga is.
Man, what's up? What's up?
What up with you, man? What up
Nothing
with you,
much.
man? I mean, out there in the store with it, man. What you thinking of the Super Bowl?
Uh,
Uh huh.
What I think of it, shit trash, bro.
What, you don't like Sammy D? You don't like Sammy D? You don't like
Nah,
Drake?
bro. Nah, nah.
You want
I
that
don't know.
Rams Super Bowl, didn't you? You want the
Yeah, I
Rams and the
did.
Broncos.
I did. I wanted that. What y'all think of it?
I expect it to be a good game. Close. Probably
So
come down
Stafford
to
got
something similar to what the fuck happened last game. Maybe the roles are reversed, but something like that's about to happen.
Stafford
Y'all
won the
think
MVP. Yo.
he did? Y'all think the Patriots can win?
It's
I
possible,
mean,
but I don't think so.
I think it's 50-50.
It's up in the air, huh?
I think it's 50-50. Yeah, I think it's 50-50.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm back and forth with this game. I don't even know which way to go. I'm gonna be honest.
So this shit is bro, this shit hard.
What got you like trying to figure out what side is it? Is it the narratives?
It
What is it?
it can, yeah. It's basically narratives. Like B, I popped in your live for like 2 minutes earlier when I had time. And I know you
Mhm.
talked about the Patriots. They always got the Patriots going into the Super Bowl when they got some type of American thing going on.
Yes, yes.
Um, I wish we would have seen that earlier, bro. Like that would have been a fucking slam dunk.
Oh,
But
take that shit, right? Yeah, yeah.
what is
Especially
it?
after the
250 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I can see the Patriots winning, but also I can see the Seahawks winning because Sam Darnold, they got like a narrative where he was trash at one point, then you know,
yep.
um, he's good now. Like basically, never give up on somebody. I don't know.
I
Um,
agree.
I mean, who y'all got winning?
I'm letting it see Seattle, man.
Seattle. How about you,
Yep.
B?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get off of Seattle since I was on the more season.
Yeah.
I had high hopes for the more season. So I'm a ride. I'm gonna ride it. But when it comes to that spread,
Mm,
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not 100% on that. I feel like the
mm,
Patriots +4
mm-hmm.
is is the one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Four
think
or four and a half.
plus no, well no, I mean like yeah 4.5, but the game ending on 4. I think somebody will win by 4. The Seahawks can win by
A
4.
four.
Even the Patriots can win by 4. Yeah, I think that 4 is very important this Super Bowl.
Like
Or
in the
one of them.
last Super Bowl that they played,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Now we
Damn,
know that
bro.
forfeit, that one shit. That's not gonna happen again. You know what? Unless they mock us like somewhere in the first half, they try some stupid shit like that. But I
Yeah.
highly doubt it. I don't think the game ends the way it did last time. I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I don't either. Or it could be like a repaying back. Like, okay, we gave it to y'all 10 years or 11 years ago, however long it was. 10 years. Was it 10 or 11? 10 years, right?
11 actual years, but 10 seasons.
10 seasons. All right. We gave it to y'all 10 seasons ago. Now it's our turn. Maybe something like that. Maybe. Um,
Yeah.
They did that with
I'm a.
Philly.
Do you
Remember
think?
that? They beat Philly and then
They
fast
did. They
forward, they
did.
end up
That's
paying
right.
that shit back.
Are you talking about the Chiefs?
No,
Nah.
the Patriots.
Patriots.
Because they beat, remember they had McNabb and T.O. Remember that shit in Jacksonville? And then fast forward to Nick Foles' time, Alshon Jeffrey
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah,
That was a game
yeah.
of both quarterbacks had to run routes. Tom
Uh,
obviously couldn't
Oh,
catch, but one other one could.
so you think New
um.
England will do another
Let
pay?
me.
They'll do another payback.
Yeah.
Maybe that it could be a possibility.
I said that weeks ago. If the Patriots go, they gonna have to pay back whoever the fuck it was, whether it be the Rams, the Seahawks. If it's somebody they didn't play before, they definitely paying their ass back.
Right. Eh, You know what? Like, I can see that. What's his name? Researcher. Where they gave up. Minnesota gave up on Sam Darnold after he had the two bad games. You see what they doing now? They cleaned the house. They cleaned house with the GM.
Sent his ass
Look,
back to
bro.
Africa. They
Even
said, nigga, bye.
even Jefferson said. they would have been better with Darnold
Yeah, yeah.
I
this
mean, he
year.
ain't wrong about that shit. I mean,
No, he not.
we seen JJ.
Um,
We know the meme.
Uh-huh.
I just think
Yeah.
it's a feel good story with Darnold, bro. Like honestly, and I think they gonna finish it with that.
So would
Drake,
you compare it
Drake,
to like a Kurt Warner story?
in a way, bro, because Kurt Warner wasn't he a grocery store worker or something, and then he came in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But it's yeah, something like that, like a
But he
feel
was
good
bouncing
story.
around though. But he wasn't bouncing around. Kurt
No, he
Warner.
wasn't bouncing around, but my thing is with Darnold, bro, like it seemed like Seattle gave him that chance, bro. They just didn't.
Hopefully, hopefully they
You
got.
know what I
Hopefully they
mean?
finish it. Hopefully they finish it. I don't mind. That's
I just
what
think,
needs to happen, yo. Shit.
but then again, bro, like they could replay it with Drake May with the Brady thing in the second season. So,
Yeah.
Seattle, look at this, bro. Peep this. Seattle's dominant, like how the greatest show on turf was with the Rams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Patriots ain't got a chance. Brady's second season, they end up winning. Drake May's second season, they can end up winning. Seattle's on a tear right now, you know. So I don't know, man. Like it's
That's
tough.
true. That's true.
Yeah, I don't. I definitely don't think blowout. I think if anything, that's what they really gonna get niggas is people thinking that Seattle is gonna blow them out the water. Not happening. Like
Nah,
I do
I
think
don't.
Sam Darnold gonna throw a pick though at some point.
He got to Sam Darnold
Oh
gonna
yeah.
do his do his famous Sam Darnold play. Um, do y'all think it's going over or under?
Let's see,
I'm
over
looking
under
at under.
45 and a half.
I'm looking at under. That's my.
Yeah,
I
Under,
focus on.
yeah, under.
Yeah, I focus on under.
under. But I'm gonna ride with y'all. I'm gonna go Seattle. I'm not betting the game though.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. Not what you said, Dale, but that's crazy. I did not know that minus 14 in that
Yeah,
Super
they
Bowl.
were. They were.
That's insane as fuck, bro. A
What?
two
What?
touchdown favor. Hold up. Wait for it. In the first, if I recall, the first matchup between the Patriots and the Rams
But
were
even
14. That's insane.
even when the
Yeah.
Patriots played the Giants, wasn't it like 12 or 13?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Just to see that in the Super Bowl period is
You know
fucking
what?
crazy as hell to me.
If there's another Super Bowl with the 12 or 13, 14 point favorite, I would take the
Take the dog.
underdog, bro. I would
Oh,
take
Take the
for
dog.
because
sure.
they damn near gonna win outright.
Yep.
What
Yep.
was the Broncos and Seahawks then
When
when they played in the Super Bowl? Because I know it was like the best defense versus the best
see,
offense that
I
year.
remember betting that game. Seattle was +1. They're underdogs.
Mm,
Yep. They go that plus one shit.
I knew you was finna say that. Yeah,
Uh,
so that's crazy though, bro. I just can't fathom that shit. Minus 14 in the Super Bowl. Treating that shit
damn.
like an NBA Finals game.
Yep.
Carlton Davis gets an INT. That would be his 14th career play, including playoffs.
Mm.
Now I'm wondering, can you specifically bet that shit? Because if you could, boy, that payout would be nice. That payout would be nice. And they got some crazy props too. A lot of shit I wouldn't touch, but they got some insane shit. Did the Pats win this shit? Trump for sure wrote that script. Hey, whatever makes us forget he's in the Epstein files, sure.
Mhm.
Mm-mm-mm. So B, you got Seattle. Dell, you got Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about it though, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a toss up. Should be a good game though. I hope it's not like super. What's the word I'm looking for? I want to use the word choreographed. Like when you see a pro wrestling match where it looks too choreographed, or like they doing too much, like a luchador match, they doing too much flipping and shit. And it's like,
Hmm.
all right, motherfucker, what the fuck, bro? You ain't. This is a real fight. You ain't doing all this shit.
Hmm.
I think of the Rams Bengals as like a choreographed Super Bowl. If you catch what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I hope this game ain't like that. because that's how the last NBC game was the choreographed one.
Hmm.
I don't want that shit with this.
You mean too clean that it's fake.
No, no, no. Like just the way that everything's gonna play out. Like the Niners and the Chiefs the second time. That's another example where it's like you just knew them niggas were gonna come back, and then the lengths they went to make sure they came back.
Yeah, they did come back.
That's what I mean. I don't mean like 28-3. That's kind of different because that was a slow burn over
That's some
third
different type
quarter,
shit, bro.
but
I
just the
remember,
last 5 minutes of a quarter. That's what I'm talking about.
I remember it like it was yesterday. That 28-3, bro. Um,
Yes.
New England was
My
plus
greatest moment.
four 4,000, I think. Bro, if you would have put 1,000 on that, you would have won 40,000.
That was the input. You talking about at the half, right? Well,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
in play, the in play, that
no,
was
no.
plus
Okay, no. You mean when it went down
when they
at
went
the
down
half? It
28 to
was 20.
three.
It was 21.
oh, not at half.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
when
Still,
when
that's
they
still
went
Yeah.
down
crazy.
28 to 3. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. In the third quarter, because I that
yeah.
was the biggest money I ever made in my life in betting. So I kind of like remember that whole day, like left and right. But the 4,000 one, yeah, I ain't bet that part. Now I got them at plus 2,000 at halftime. That there was no the beginning of the third quarter actually. It was looking like that. So yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that
still
shit.
20. That's still 20,000 if you put 1,000 on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Goodness,
won 18,
bro. Goodness. You
18,000,
won what? How much?
18,000.
You won 18,000 for that?
Yeah. Earlier this season, I showed a video counting all the money and all that shit. Earlier this season, that was my biggest win ever.
Yeah.
This is before the Showtime shit, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean like 2 years before that, right? What?
yeah. Yep,
Yeah, 2 years before
yep.
that. When the fuck did Kid Rock have a halftime show? I don't even remember that shit.
I don't either.
There's a period where the shit was kind of blurry, and I don't remember Super Bowls. It's like when they did, the transition when they went from rock bands to like pop, and then they was like, we gonna give niggas a chance.
Hmm.
That in between from rock to pop is where shit got like a little muddled up. Like the first Giants Patriots Super Bowl, I could not tell you who performed at that shit. I know one of them bitches. I think it was Denver and Seattle. Taylor Swift was one of the performers. I think it was
Oh
Taylor
shit.
Swift and not Maroon 5 because that's one Travis Scott.
No, it was
There's a
what you said,
band.
the Denver and Seattle.
Yeah, I think it was Taylor Swift
It wa-
and
no, it was bro, it was Bruno Mars.
really,
Mm-hmm.
I would have remembered
Because
that
I
shit.
remember in the Seattle New England game, I think that was Katy Perry, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Katy Perry was the 28-3. I do know that.
Oh, the Atlanta one.
Yeah, because they
Okay,
made the meme with the shark motherfucker dancing in the back and shit.
okay.
I do know Taylor Swift performed at one of them. Wasn't the main act, but she performed at one of them. And I think it was that Seattle Denver game. She wasn't the main one, but it was somebody else. I think it was a band. It was a rock band plus her. Then when they did the Coldplay shit and everything in Super Bowl 50, when it shifted to the rainbow stuff, that's when we
Mm-hmm.
slowly started seeing black people perform. Unless your name is Prince or Michael Jackson.
Shit, get the niggas a shot.
I mean, think about it. For the longest time, the argument was, man, we can't play it because it's not family friendly. And now we got Kendrick performing diss songs and shit. Censored, but still. Oh, and then Snoop Crip walking in too. I can't forget about that shit. There was that
Mm,
too. I think a halftime show in LA when they had All Star Hip Hop lineup was more significant than other halftime shows. Yeah, that was the big one. They got all the big names because Kendrick was there, Dre was there, Snoop, 50 Cent. Yeah, they hit the Hall of Fame with that shit. Said Bad Bunny gonna wear a dress. I mean, he already said he was gonna do it, so would not shock me. All right, locks. By default, you got to pick a team. Other lock could be a prop bet, spread, over, under, whatever the fuck. Mine, I'm taking the Seahawks, and then I'm taking New England plus 4.5. Dale, what you got?
mm.
All right, for a lock, I'm gonna take Seattle, and I'm gonna take Seattle. I'm gonna take Cooper Cup to score a touchdown.
Hold on one
Oh,
sec. All right, B, what you got?
Seattle and your man Sam Darnold to get an interception. Even though I'm rooting for Seattle, but let's give us a story. The whole seeing ghost thing again. He threw interceptions on that game when they lost against the Patriots. Why not just do it again? So yeah, Seattle and Sam Darnold to get an interception.
I'm mad you can't really parlay that shit with a lot of other stuff. Like they get real particular about that shit,
Yep.
which really don't make no sense. I can parlay a receiver getting an anytime touchdown from the quarterback, and I could put parlay that quarterback having an anytime touchdown pass. Yet I can't put a anytime INT yes or that don't make no damn sense.
Mhm.
Really don't make no sense. So Christian Gonzalez is Colombian. The pass kicker is from Venezuela. He is. But yeah, y'all got any closing thoughts? We slide on up out of here. B, what you got? Anything you might have mentioned on your stream earlier or something like that that needs to hear people's ears again?
Me personally, y'all. This is me personally. I'm rooting for Drew Lock. Let's go, Drew Lock. Drew Lock, do your thing.
Drew Lock, man, that's not what I expected, but okay.
I know, right? I know. Drew, and like I told people, I said, yo, listen, if this shit happen, y'all never gonna fucking hear the end of my mouth, yo. So just hope this shit don't happen, yo.
Hey, that'd be
Because I
some well
can't wait
learned
to hear.
shit talking right there if that do happen, bro. Deserve every minute of it.
Yo, I'm gonna go crazy. But I'm gonna be paying attention to those other platforms, yo, that start talking about Drew Lock if this shit happen. Because you already know the bullshit gonna happen, right? The secret people that's sitting there watching us, right? But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, and then somebody on one of them big shows gonna claim that they thought of that
Yep,
shit, Skip
yep,
Bayless. Or
yep.
I was thinking it's like Dan Orlovsky, shut your bitch ass up. You weren't thinking of none of this shit. You were thinking about sucking Josh Allen's dick. Shut up. Like,
uh,
come on.
Facts.
Dell, what you got? That was my closing thought. Dell, what you got?
It was a good year with y'all again. Hopefully we can do it again.
For sure,
Uh,
man. For sure. Getting all sentimental and shit. We usually say that for the last episode, but okay.
but
But
I'll tell you
yeah,
what though,
man. What you finna say? What
next
you
year,
finna say?
next season though, is gonna be oh so lovely. With the certain shit that they doing now to get next season started. Oh my god, next season's gonna be so lovely. It's gonna be better than this season. With the
Oh
storylines, y'all.
shit. Oh shit.
It's,
What?
it's gonna be
Okay. Don't give me hype for no
what
reason
that's
now,
it.
B. Don't give me hype for no reason, goddamn it. But yeah, man, make sure y'all wear condoms out there, drink water. If you get cold, put hand warmers in your jacket pockets. You are welcome. Um, say no to drugs if I ain't said it already. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we out. We're gonna be back on Sunday.
Peace.